Okay, welcome back to another video on the Maths channel. It's your teacher, Mr. Lim here, and in this video we are going to be looking at stem and leaf plots. So by the end of this lesson, you'll be able to read and understand stem and leaf plots and construct them. Let's have a look at the first part of this lesson. A stem and leaf plot is a table that lists numbers in order and they are grouped in rows. So let's have a look at some examples. The stem and leaf plot below represents the number of marks students in a class got in a test out of 50. Now, how do you read this? This number here says 7, but this student didn't get 7 out of 50. They actually got 27 out of 50. This person here didn't get 4 out of 50. They got 34 out of 50. Okay? This person didn't get 2 out of 50, they got 42 out of 50. Now you notice that when I said that they are in order, here's our stem column, and you will notice it's in ascending order, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Here's our leaf column, and you'll notice that these numbers are also in order. We've got 0, and then 1, and then 1, and then 5, right? If there was a 3, I cannot write the 3 over here because 3 comes before 5. I will need to write the 3 between the 1 and the 5. Here we've got 3 and 7 is in order. If I were to write an 8, I have to write it after the 7. If I were to write a 2, if someone got 22, then I have to write a 2 before the 3. Okay, these numbers have to be in order as well. So what was the lowest mark? The lowest mark has to be this one, which is 1, 0, or 10. 10 out of 50. So the lowest mark was 10. What was the highest mark? Well, the highest stem is here, and the highest leaf is there. So we got 49. 49 out of 50. 98%. Alright, how many students are in the class? Well, if this person got 10, this person got 11, this person got 11, this person got 15. Technically, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people already. If we were to count all the numbers in the leaf, just how many there are, that tells us how many students are in the class. So that's 4 at the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 students in this class. Alright. And question D, how many students got at least 25 marks? So at least means 25 or more. Okay, 25 or more. This one was less than that, that's less than that, that's less. Here we've got more than 25, right? That's 27. More, and more. Altogether, that's 6. 6 students got at least 25 out of 50. Alright. Let's have a look at question 2. Average daily temperatures are shown for different countries in the stem and leaf plot below. What is the maximum temperature? How many countries were represented? What is the range of temperatures recorded? Range meaning highest minus lowest. And median being the middle. What is the median temperature? What's the middle temperature recorded? I'll get you to pause the video. Have a go with questions A, B, C, and D. You should be able to do A and B now. But if you're not sure about C and D, I'll go through that with you. Okay, welcome back. We've got question A, what is the maximum temperature? The maximum temperature is 32. Okay, 32 degrees. How many countries were represented? Well, this country, the average temperature was 32, this one was 30, this one's 29, etc. So we just need to add, well not add, count how many numbers there are in the leaf column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 countries were represented. What is the range of temperatures recorded? Now range is highest minus lowest, so I'll write that in here. Highest minus lowest. Well, the highest we said was 32. The lowest is 13. And what's 32 minus 13? So if I were to grab my calculator out, do 32 minus 13, I get 19. So the range is 19 degrees. What is the median temperature recorded? Now, median is the middle score. So like I said previously, when we're looking at how to find median, mean, mode, and range in that video, I like to make sure that they're all in order first and then eliminate lowest, highest, next highest, etc. until I get to the middle one or two. So these are already in order for us. That's the lowest, which I can eliminate, and that's the highest. That's the next lowest, next highest, next lowest, next highest. Then lowest, highest, lowest, highest, lowest, highest. Okay, there are two left. If I were to eliminate both of them, then I don't have a median, right? I need to have one or two left. Because there are two left, I need to actually add them together and divide it by 2. So this number here is not 2, it's 22. So I've got 22 plus 25 and then divided by 2. So 22, actually let's go like this. 22 plus 25 divided by 2 is 23.5. So I press my S to D button to get it into a decimal. 23.5. And that's the median. Okay, let's move on to the second part of this lesson, which is constructing stem and leaf plots. Now, when constructing stem and leaf plots, the numbers in both the stem and the leaf columns must be in order. I've already mentioned this. So maybe I'll get you to pause the video and see if you can answer these questions. What can A, B, C, and D be according to this stem and leaf plot on the left? Okay, so welcome back. Let's have a look at your answers. A is between 5 and 6, which means it can be either 5 or 6. Okay, we could write a 5 in here and it will make sense because it's in order. We could write a 6 in here and that will also make sense because it's in order. But we can't write a 7 because it has to be in order. The 7 has to go over here. We can't write a 3. That doesn't make sense. 3 has to be written over there. The only numbers that make sense is 5 and 6. For question B, the only number that will make sense is to write a 0 there because these have to be in order. Right? If we were to write a 2, that doesn't make sense. We have to write 2 after the 1. If it's to write a 7, that doesn't make sense. We have to write a 7 over here. Right, C. C can be 8, 9. Oh, sorry, only 8 or 9. We can't do 10. It has to be one digit. 8 or 9. Right, if we put an 8 here, that makes sense. If we put a 9 here, that makes sense. And D can be any number, right? It can be a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. They all make sense. Okay, could be 50, 51, 52, etc. Alright, let's have a look at some examples on how to construct them. So the heights of students in a Year 8 class are recorded. Use the data below to construct the stem and leaf plot. Now what I like to do is I like to find the smallest and the largest score. So let's see what looks like the smallest one. I think it's 142. I think 142 is the smallest. And the largest score, I think, is 161. So that tells me when I construct my stem and leaf plot. So here's my stem. Here's my leaf. That I only need to go from 14 all the way to 16. So I'm going to start at 14, 15, 16. Okay, because my smallest one will start with a 14 and my largest will start with a 16. Okay, I'm not going to be writing 1 and then writing like 42 here. The leaf is always one digit to represent. So the stem can be more than one digit. So we've got 14, 15, 16. And now my smallest is 142. So I'm just going to write my 2 there. What's the next smallest? I see a 143, so I'm going to write a 3. I see another 143, so I'll write a 3. I see a 147 and a 149. Those are my numbers for the 140s. And you will notice that I put these in order, right? 2, 3, 3, 7, and 9 in increasing order. Alright, what about the 150s? So the smallest one here is a 151, and then a 152, and then a 155, and a 158. Okay, 160s, there's a 0, and then there's my 1. And now I'm done. And you'll notice here that I've organized this so that it's nice and neat. I've got this number, they're all in line with each other, all in line, in line, in line. Okay, so just make sure that you make it nice and neat. Okay. Alright, last question for today. How about I get you to pause the video and have a go yourself? Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to highlight what I think is the smallest. It looks like 10 is the smallest. And the largest score here looks like it's 37. So I'm now going to construct my stem and leaf plot. Stem and leaf. And I know that I need to go from 1 all the way to 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the smallest is 10, so put a 0. Then the next smallest is a 6. Alright, there's no others in the 10s. Let's look at the 20s. Looks like the smallest is 23. And then 25. And 27. Alright, let's look at 30s. 31. Then 33. Then 34 and 34. And then 36 and 36. Okay, so now you know how to read and construct a stem and leaf plot. Thanks for watching.